Hey everyone! So let me ask you something. Ever wonder why that 3 p.m. energy crash feels like it's scheduled into your calendar? Or, why some of that stubborn belly fat just refuses to leave no matter what you try? Well, it turns out there's this secret war happening inside your body, and the main enemy is something we eat every single day. Let's dive in.
Yeah, that delicious treat you're enjoying tastes amazing, right? No question. But here's the thing. On a biological level, your organs are basically panicking. The pleasure on your tongue is kicking off this frantic, behind-the-scenes crisis.
So let's actually follow that sugar on its journey. We're gonna go deep inside the body and see the exact chain reaction it triggers, from like a full-blown panic mode to a complete metabolic lockdown. It's a pretty wild ride. Okay, so the moment a big hit of sugar enters your system, your body doesn't see it as a friendly source of fuel. No, it sees it as a toxic threat that needs to be dealt with. And I mean, like right now.
Now get this. This is what's so crazy. Your body is designed to handle so little sugar. At any given moment, your entire bloodstream, all 5 liters of it, is only supposed to have about 1 single teaspoon of sugar in it to function perfectly. It's this incredibly delicate balance.
And this just shows you the scale of the problem. Just 1 soda floods your system with 10 times the amount of sugar it can safely handle. Your body now has a 5-alarm fire on its hands. That much sugar is toxic to your blood vessels and organs, so it has to get it out, and fast. So your pancreas just slams the big red panic button. And that button is a hormone called insulin. Think of insulin as your body's elite emergency response team. It rushes in to clear that dangerous sugar from your blood and shove it into storage as quickly as possible. But its methods have a major side effect. Let's see how this actually plays out. Because while insulin is busy saving you from that sugar overdose, it's also putting your entire body into a state of total lockdown. Insulin acts like a really strict security guard, and when it's on duty, it has one and only one rule: store everything. When your insulin levels are high, it sends this loud and clear signal to every single cell in your body. Stop burning fuel, start storing it. We are in an emergency. Okay, this is probably the most important part. Your body can only be in one of these 2 modes at a time. It can't do both. When insulin is high, your fat cells are literally locked. You are physically incapable of burning your own stored body fat for energy. So if you're constantly spiking your insulin with sugary foods, your fat burning switch is basically stuck in the off position. So where does it all go? First, insulin tries to cram the sugar into your muscles and your liver, but they have very limited storage space. Once they're full, your liver, which is now in total panic mode, has no choice but to start turning all that extra sugar into brand new fat. Some of this fat gets shipped out, but a lot of it just stays right there, building up inside the liver itself.
And this isn't just a one-time thing. When you do this over and over, you trap your body in this dangerous, self-perpetuating cycle of crashes, cravings, and, well, long-term damage.
Here's how the trap works. After that huge sugar spike, insulin rushes in, and a lot of times it overcorrects.
yanking too much sugar out of your blood. This is what causes your blood sugar to crash. You feel it as that sudden wave of fatigue, brain fog, maybe you get a little irritable. And what does your brain scream for when your energy just tanks? A quick fix, more sugar, and boom, the cycle starts all over again.
You know that process of the liver creating new fat? Well, it's not harmless. Over time, it leads to a condition called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And what's truly shocking is just how common this is. About 1 in 4 people worldwide have it, and most of them got it from sugar and processed carbs, not from alcohol.
And the damage doesn't stop at your liver. This constant cycle leads to insulin resistance, that dangerous visceral fat that wraps around your organs, high blood pressure, and a massively increased risk of heart disease. It even rewires your brain's reward system, making sugar feel just as addictive as some hard drugs. But okay, here is the really good news in all of this. Your body is incredibly resilient. The moment you cut out the sugar, it gets to work healing itself, and it happens way faster than you might think. In the very first week, as your insulin levels plummet, your body releases a ton of stored water, and bloating just vanishes. By week 2, that fat burning switch we talked about, it finally flips to on. Your energy becomes smooth and stable. No more afternoon crashes. By week 3, your liver is actively healing itself, and your cravings start to fade. After a month, the real magic happens as that dangerous visceral fat actually starts to melt away. The most important thing to remember here is that the damage isn't permanent. Your body wants to heal. All you have to do is remove the troublemaker, and your organs will thank you with more energy, sharper thinking, and a metabolism that actually works for you instead of against you. So it all really comes down to this one simple choice, a choice you make several times a day. The next time you reach for a sugary snack or drink, just ask yourself, do I want to lock my body in storage mode for the next few hours? Or do I want to unlock its ability to burn fat for